What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the MashUp, bringing on all latest news in tech, gaming, entertainment, and more. In today's episode, Supergirl joins the DCEU, TikTok and the UFC to form a tag team, and this year's Nintendo Direct delivers the goods. All that and so much more, so let's get to the news. Nintendo held its 2021 Direct on Wednesday, announcing what's to come for the Nintendo Switch. Here's a recap of what was announced and presented. Pyrrha and Mytha from the Xenoblade Chronicles series will be joining Super Smash Bros. Ultimate as playable fighters. While a sequel to Breath of the Wild is still said to be in development, producers of the Legend of Zelda series announced that The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword would be coming to the Switch on July 16th in HD, along with special edition Joy-Cons. A new trailer for Monster Hunter Rise was also unveiled, in addition to its release date of March 26, 2021, as well as Monster Hunter themed special editions of the Switch console and Pro controller. Animal Crossing New Horizons is getting some Super Mario Bros. Themed items, including usable warp pipes, with a free update on February 25th, with the items hitting the game after the update on March 1st. A new tactical RPG from Square Enix, Project Triangle Strategy, was also revealed to be released in 2022, and a demo of the game is available on Nintendo eShop. There were also a slew of games that were given release dates, including Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout and Outer Wilds, Mario Golf Super Rush, Star Wars Hunters, and Splatoon 3, which is set to come out 2022. A link to all the full Nintendo Direct 2020 details will be in the description below. Next up, let's talk about some Netflix, Tim Burton, Addams Family news. Deadline has reported that Netflix has landed Tim Burton's live-action Addams Family series with an 8-episode order for a spin-off focused on the iconic character of Wednesday Addams. Titled Wednesday, the coming-of-age comedy written by Smallville creators Alex Goff and Miles Miller, and to be directed by Burton himself, is a sleuthing, supernaturally infused mystery charting Wednesday Addams' years as a student at Nevermore Academy. That's where she attempts to master her emerging psychic ability, thwart a mysterious killing spree that was terrorized the local town, and solve the supernatural mystery that embroiled her parents 25 years ago, all while navigating her new and very tangled relationships. Now, given that we've seen Wednesday Addams in previous form, obviously from the TV show and the movies played by Christina Ricci, and even the cartoons, I don't know how I feel about her having some supernatural powers, but if Tim Burton makes her more of like what I picture like Wednesday Addams crossed with like a Lydia Dietz from Beetlejuice, I guess I could handle her having some type of supernatural power as long as it's not like something over the top and makes her more like a straight up witch. Next up, let's talk about some new features coming to YouTube. YouTube announced on Wednesday morning that it will launch the beta version of Shorts in the US next month. In a blog post, Chief Product Officer at YouTube, Neil Moen, wrote, "Every year increasing numbers of people come to YouTube to launch their own channel, but we know there's still a huge amount of people who find the bar for creation too high. That's why we're working on Shorts, our new short-form video tool that lets creators and artists shoot snappy videos with nothing but their mobile phones." Shorts began beta testing in India in September, just before Instagram launched its own short-form video tool, Reels. In India, the number of channels using Shorts has more than tripled since the beginning of December, according to the blog post Moen wrote. Other tools coming to YouTube include Super Chat and Super Stickers for live streams, an applause feature to allow viewers to show support for their favorite channels, and monetization opportunities for creators through a new integrated shopping experience. I know me as an up-and-coming YouTuber with a small channel, it'd be nice to know that once actually we get monetized, if I want to have merchandise out, that I can possibly make money from that, but as far as YouTube Shorts specific, I've been, dealing with the possibility of trying to make some YouTube Shorts. I'm not sure that I'm really made for the TikTok or Instagram Reels, Reels crowd, but since I'm already on the platform from YouTube, it'd be nice if I had some type of short form format that I could actually utilize to help enhance my channel. Before we get to more news, let's talk about this week's latest movie and TV trailers and this week's trailer mashup. First up is Mortal Kombat. Inspired by the blockbuster video game franchise, in Mortal Kombat, MMA fighter Cole Young, accustomed to taking a beating for money, is unaware of his heritage or why Outworld's Emperor Shang Tsung has sent his best warrior Sub-Zero, an otherworldly cryomancer, to hunt Cole down. Fearing for his family's safety, Cole goes in search of Sonya Blade at the direction of Jax, a Special Forces major, who bears the same strange dragon marking Cole was born with. Soon he finds himself at the temple of Lord Raiden, an elder god and the protector of Earthrealm, who grants sanctuary to those who bear the mark. Here Cole trains with experienced warriors like Liu Kang, Kung Lao, and rogue mercenary Kano, as he prepares to stand with Earth's greatest warriors against the enemies of Outworld in a high-stakes battle for the universe. Mortal Kombat releases in theaters and on HBO Max on April 16th. And also make sure you watch my trailer reaction video and my trailer breakdown video posted in the description down below. Next up from Shudder, we have Lucky. In Lucky, we find a suburban woman who fights to be believed as she finds herself stalked by a threatening figure who returns to her house night after night. When she can't get help from those around her, she's forced to take matters in her own hands. Lucky premieres on Shudder on March 4th. We got a trailer for the YouTube Originals 4-part docuseries Demi Lovato Dancing with the Devil. Demi Lovato holds nothing back in this powerful 4-part documentary series exploring every aspect that led to her nearly fatal overdose in 2018 and her awakenings in the aftermath. You can catch the docuseries on March 23rd. And from Saban Films, we have The Toll. When Cammy orders a taxi service to take her to her father's country home, she's hoping for a quiet and uneventful ride. But a wrong turn by Spencer, her chatty driver, results in the car stalling on a dark and remote road. After several threatening and inexplicable occurrences, Cammy and Spencer realize that they are being watched by an unseen presence that sees them as trespassers and is ready to exact a deadly toll. The toll releases on March 26th. Alright, let's talk about some Supergirl DCEU news. Deadline has reported that Supergirl will make her DCEU debut in the upcoming Flash film. Playing the role of Supergirl is the young and restless Daytime Emmy nominee Sasha Calle, or Callie. The Boston, Massachusetts-born Colombian actress is the first Latina Supergirl ever in DC and was chosen from more than 425 actresses who auditioned. The Flash director, Andy Muschietti, watched all the auditions along with DC film boss Walter Hamada and the producers of the film and were blown away by the actress's toughness and vulnerability that she brought to the role. During a video call that was posted on Andy Muschietti's Instagram, Muschietti informed Sasha that she had been chosen to play the iconic DC role. In the video, Muschietti asked Sasha a series of questions related to the character, then shows Sasha a red and blue Supergirl suit and lets her know that she will need a suit for the role. After realizing what Muschietti is saying and that she had gotten the role, Sasha begins to cry happy tears and then asks if she could freak out for a second. It's not clear how Supergirl will exactly fit into the Flash, but it is speculated that she will be from a different Earth like Michael Keaton's Batman and could even be brought back to the current DCU timeline along with Keaton's Batman during Flashpoint. Now this isn't the typical blonde-haired Supergirl we're used to, but I think overall I'm okay with this being a change because it is coming from a different Earth or multiverse in the DC realm, and it's fine that we have other representation movie for superheroes that we're used to, so I'm totally cool with this choice. Let me know what you think about us having a Supergirl or a Latina Supergirl in the DCEU. Next up, let's talk about some TikTok UFC news. Deadline has reported on Thursday that TikTok and the UFC have made a multi-year partnership to deliver live weekly programming to the social media service. This isn't the first partnership between TikTok and a sports entity, but this is the first time it's working jointly with a sports entity to create a position resource dedicated to creating TikTok content. According to the article, the UFC, which draws a young fan base, ranks third among all sports leagues on TikTok, with 6.3 million followers. TikTok said last year it reached 100 million monthly active users in the US, up nearly tenfold since 2018. The companies will launch the partnership this week in anticipation of this Saturday's UFC fight, offering programming that will take viewers behind the scenes of the mixed martial arts circuit with pre- and post-fight interviews and other coverage. And finally, let's talk about some gaming news that involves a console that lets you play all your favorite Game Boy games. Hyperkin, which is best known for making gaming peripherals, is releasing a new retro console that will allow you to play Game Boy games on your TV. The Hyperkin's RetroN Sq is a console that will allow you to play Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance cartridges. The RetroN Sq, which comes with one wired USB controller, similar to a Super Nintendo controller, connects to a TV via HDMI with games upscaled to 720p resolution. A switch that will allow you to switch between aspect ratios of 4:3 or 16:9 is also included on the console. The console will allow you to natively play Game Boy and Game Boy Color cartridges, while Game Boy Advance games are listed as a beta feature and does not currently note which games are compatible. The Hyperkin's RetroN Sq, which comes in two colors, Black, Gold, and Hyper Beach, will release on March 25th for $75, and you can pre-order it now at Hyperkin's website. I know with all the consoles we've had in the past, as far as like a mini PlayStation, mini Genesis, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, whatever they've had, I think this is one more thing that I know fans have probably been asking for, even though it's not an official Nintendo release. I know for me personally, there's a ton of games I can think of on the Game Boy that I would love to play again, Pokemon especially, so maybe I'll purchase this device. Let me comment below if you think you'll actually buy this device and start reliving your Game Boy days. Before we end today's show, let's take a look what you can watch this weekend. We have new releases of Mauritanian, Nomadland, which you can watch on Hulu, Silk Road, I Care a Lot from Netflix, Flora and Ulysses on Disney+, and Blithe Spirit. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts on all the stories I covered today. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. For more like this one, make sure to hit the bell. I'll see you guys next time on the MashUp.